What's up, y'all? Welcome back to My Supreme Tarot. Hope everybody's doing well, staying prayed up, focus on spiritual hygiene. Hmm. So I was pulling some cards a little earlier. Somebody in the entertainment industry. Okay, so this could be multiple people that were targeted by people in some type of entertainment industry, or they're in some type of industry where this is what they do. They target people, whatever their roles are in that community, tribe, whatever. Who can't see, like they feel like they're being haunted by something. They feel like there's something going on around them. But the truth is they can't really see that there's something in their vessel. They're possessed by something that makes them feel like they can sit on a high place and watch other people struggle just for funsies, watch people struggle, work real hard and get nowhere. This is their privilege. They feel like this could be, and I ain't trying to be, whatever, because I don't give a fuck, honestly. But I'm just saying, this could be people who, like capitalists and people who just think that money's everything and people shouldn't have it and they should only have it. And, people with that mindset, they don't understand, like, they really are taken over by something dark. To even think like that, your mindset is corrupted. It's a corrupt mindset. So, because I mean, the earth is plentiful, there is enough for everyone. We know that. Everybody knows that. But to still function with this idea that, well, I'm gonna have it and you're not gonna have it, is just dumb. And it starts at the top. It does. It has to do with our world leaders and what we've been indoctrinated with and whatever. So it is very corrupt. It is, you know it is what it is. But if you have it and you can give it, then you should. That's just the way it is. So anyway, people that subscribe to this belief, they don't understand that they're so defense and spirit throne, they think they sit up high, like in a position of authority, and they get to call the shots, and it is what it is. But they don't understand, like, is something wrong with them to even think like that, to even target people and be like, I want to watch this person squirm and struggle and whatever while I harvest their energy. Like, that's a very dark mindset. But to them, I mean, I guess they figure, well, I'm gonna do what I gotta do because, but you don't understand what you're losing when you think like that and when you move like that. You're losing your soul. You are giving up your soul. What makes you human and what makes you um a soul that's here to learn is love. And that's not love. That's not going to elevate you. Money can't elevate you. Like, yeah, sure, maybe in this realm, in this physical realm, but that's it. Like, you're not doing anything else for your soul's progress. You're not learning any type of lessons. You can't take that shit with you when you die. Like, so something's changing here. Okay. It's maybe because they feel like they've had this privilege for a long time with this time card. All right, things are changing. Wheel of Fortune energy. This is something that's just been going on for a while, and they don't want to break free. Okay. So now it feels like something has shifted, something has changed, and the people that are on a higher vibration are now sitting on their thrones. Okay, because we're in a higher vibration now, so those people are winning. Okay, maybe they was winning when it was a low vibrational, whatever. They're not winning no more. That's not the key. That ain't the key no more, and they don't have the keys no more. So, and this is exactly what we were talking about when we say, hey, you shouldn't think like that because, if you have it, you should share. And now they in that mindset, well, y'all have it, so you should share. No, that's not how that works. See, like, and I've been saying this, it's the same people that was like, well, I have it and it's mine and I worked for it. Sure you did. You worked hard on some damn spell work. You worked hard conjuring demons to attach to people. Sure, you worked hard on that, but you didn't work for shit. You didn't work for anything that you're getting. But now they feel like, well, you have it now, you should share it. You should share your light after trying to extinguish it, mind you. Like, no. So that's not how that's going to go. Okay. So, boom. Let's see what's going on. Entertainment, BU, body. So, this is something about vessels. Okay. Can you? clingiest cat in the world, y'all. Okay. Entertainment, be you, and body. So someone could have tried to take over your vessel. All right, these people like to possess people. They like to get them to. They like to puppet people. Okay, they think they sit on high and can puppet people. So what else is going on here, Spirit? Player. Yeah, this is like playing with your vessel. Player. They think this shit is a game. They think it's funny. It's disgusting. Yeah, martyr, yes or no. They want you to martyr yourself. No, the answer is no. It flipped out reverse. You didn't martyr yourself. No, they can't get you out of your vessel to play. It's not your vessel, your mind is not theirs to play with. And this is like mind control tactics, psychic attacks, things like that. Entertainment industry, things you watch, things you consume, from music to TV shows to movies. Okay, we all know there'd be messages, hidden frequencies within music, things like that. And if you don't know, baby, now you do. It's time to get hip. Okay, all these people, everybody, they're conspiracy theorists, and you don't know what they've been saying that stuff for so many years. People have been telling y'all, giving y'all the information, giving y'all the facts, and now everybody want to jump on board. These people we've been known. Then no, this stuff is very real. People want to play it off like our government wouldn't. Yeah, please, please, please. Like, be for real. So, important optimism. So maybe you look to the future, you have some type of hope. Okay, important to have hope. Limelight shine. Yeah, you're not going to martyr yourself for these people. It's important to have hope. Maybe that is what you have. Maybe that's what got you through something. Okay, maybe you kept the faith. Maybe you knew something was going to come out, or you shined a light on somebody, or now you're shining because of how much hope you have, how much faith you have. This could be a lesson in faith for these people, and something higher than themselves, something greater than themselves, because they can't see past themselves. They definitely can't. They definitely can't. All they care about is themselves, how they gonna get this money, how their family on. And it's like half the time they probably don't even care about their family for real. It just ends up being that they leave behind money. You know what I'm saying? What else? Remember, snake. Remember what you learned. Academic. Remember what you learned about these snakes. I had done a reading not long ago that was talking about the knowledge of good and evil. So, with an awakening, with higher awareness, you do start to see how evil really works in this world, how it really manifests, what it really looks like, how it shows up in people, the moves they make, the things they say, the mindsets that they have. Okay, so now you have an awareness. Remember, okay, you may have learned this lesson. Okay, it's something that you may keep with you forever, but even in knowing, people that can still keep the faith, and this is the thing, these people, this is often how I feel like they get drawn into such a lifestyle, a way of thinking, is because they've lost hope somewhere. They've lost faith somewhere. They don't see the light no more. This could be, and I'm not making excuses for it, but this could be because of their upbringing, things they were exposed to, ways that they were hurt, things they never recovered from, things they never healed. Okay, and it just creates this like dog eat dog, and I gotta do you first before you do me type of, and it's like it's fear, and it's a poverty mindset. It really is. These people fear the loss of things. They are attached to things, money, wealth, physical things. They care about appearances. They care who driving this car and who doing what, and they get lost somewhere. You didn't though. Even with this knowledge, and you didn't let it turn you cold, turn you bitter, nothing like that. And it can be a fine line. Sometimes the deeper you go into spirituality, the more lost you can feel. It is walking a fine line. Just like I was thinking the other day about like hallucinogens and certain drugs and stuff like that. And how it may not be a good idea for a psychic, or somebody who already has visions, to take a hallucinogen, like, just thinking in my mind. And it's because it's you walking a fine line. It's things that once you see them, you can't unsee them. You can't go back. You can't go back to sleep. You can't blind yourself. You can't not see it now. And that can be depressing in itself. They say the more intelligent you are, the more depressed you are. Information can be, it can be dangerous sometimes, okay? But seems like you're maintaining control, and you should, and don't lose hope, because God will show up in ways to let you know, hey, I'm here. I am here. But there are, lessons we have to learn. No, we don't always understand why things are the way they are, and maybe you do, maybe. And I was today too talking to a friend, because when I'm on playing my Xbox, even, I'm often shuffling my cards and stuff, still often pulling cards, whatever, just getting messages. This is how I commune with my spirits. This is how I tap into that energy. And my friend was like, I hear you back there shuffling your cards. And he started like making the sounds or whatever. And I was like still shuffling. He was like, "Up, there you go." When the card flip over, you had a sound it make. So, and I was like, you know what? I was like, honestly, I've always, like, it's like a comfort thing for me. And I was like, I've always been like that. Like, even as a kid, I would shuffle cards, like regular playing cards, all the time. Like, if they were just sitting around. And I was like, it's so crazy how now this is what I do. Like, this is my life. And he was like, ain't that funny how, like, everything is, I was like, I know. Everything makes sense eventually. Everything adds up eventually. When you look back, like hindsight, everything adds up eventually. So even if there's things we don't understand just yet, there may be something yet to learn and gain from that. All right. So it's important to keep faith, self preservation, and wholesome. Eyes, guys, smart disconnect, BG, tribe. I don't know if somebody could be trying to conjure up some shit somewhere. They gotta have to let that go, because you're still gonna be good. Self-preservation and wholesome, this could be what is saving you. The fact that you are humble, the fact that you don't take this knowledge and abuse it, or have this power and abuse it, be able to tap into this energy, or spiritual energy, have spirits around you, you don't use it for bad, you don't, shit like that. Observation, somebody could be using some type of divination tool to get information about you. They see that you're still surviving, you're still wholesome, you're still, so somebody's gonna have to disconnect. Could be a tribe of people, or it's spirits around you. Yeah, this player is observing you. This person who wanted to puppet you. Conscientious, forgiveness and faith, communication, love. Yeah. So communication, forgiveness, and faith, driver. That's what drives you. So this could even be if y'all some you went through something personal spiritually, okay, with God. A lot of people, they get closer to God, they give their life to God, whatever it looks like for you. Um, Nobody can mess with that. I feel like they can't mess with that. You've learned something. You tapped into something. Something has grown within you. Somebody has been watching you. They're gonna have to let that shit go. They're gonna have to stop watching you. Yeah, hospitality in the reverse. Okay, maybe you're not giving to this energy. They're not receiving anything from you. Maybe they're not being hospitable with you, but I don't think you need anything from them. I think it's more so they need it from you. After all, they want to harvest your energy, right? Yeah, as is home play. Important. Love. Hmm. Disconnect. Wow. Wise guy, invisible. So maybe somebody didn't realize that they was disconnected from you. Maybe that's why you're able to preserve. You're not connected to somebody. They're too wholesome for that. So their energy, something is not vibing. They're not receiving anything from you. So like energetically, this feels like hospitality in the reverse, love, disconnect. They don't have the same frequency as you. Yeah, you're in a different frequency. So they understand, maybe there's some type of understanding that they've been disconnected from you. Why is Guy invisible? Here and now. So something can't be seen, but it can be felt. Remember, Ouija. Focus on learning something. Maybe you're focused on learning something. Location and backstory. Where you're at in the story. Somebody's position, your position. Tribe. Limelight. Let's see. Forgiveness and faith, communication, murder. Somebody could want forgiveness. Labor. Could be a couple or two people that worked hard. He could two people here. Labor, kindred, and promise. Evermore. And another two people. Wow. This could be about some type of connection here. Hard work. Or this is about you having some type of bond spiritually. I feel like somebody could not be talking, or they do want to talk to you, or maybe you're not speaking to someone, or they're not asking for forgiveness. They didn't ask for forgiveness, or they didn't repent type of energy. Forgiveness and faith, communication, and martyrs. Like they gave that up, they walked away from that. So maybe it's important for somebody to learn this lesson here. It's important for somebody to learn something. There's some type of wisdom. Could be hidden wisdom, whatever this is. What's warm in here? Yeah, I wish you would lay anywhere but right there. Why right there? Right in the way. Yeah, you. Yes, you. All right. Important and player. So yeah, somebody got to learn something here. Them and the people that think like them, player and kindred, the people who are into this, they got to learn something here. Yeah, messenger. They got to learn something. It's this message, because they be watching too. There's something they got to learn here. What else, Spirit? Brave. Wow. So something could be over. Something could be ending. Change in a reverse, and it's not going to change. Something's over and it's not going to change. It's over. So these people may still be holding on to hope, y'all. Just if we just continue, if we just double down, triple, quadruple down on the darkness, somehow we're gonna make it to the light. Sure. That's not working. So they're gonna have to learn it's not gonna change. It's not gonna change. If somebody is trying to, like I said, like keep up with you still, like they've been disconnected from you and they can't take nothing from you and you're not giving to them and you already know what this is and you've learned your lessons, it's and they're still watching, it's like it's important for them to understand that it's never going to change. And that can be difficult because like I said, these people have been doing this for a long time. This is their mindset. Like, can you imagine, for let's say you're 30 years old, for 25 of those years you've been thinking with this mindset that, oh, I got to do it this way and this is the only way it can be done and I'm the privileged one and this is the life we live and this is how we think and this is how we move and this is what we say and this is what we do. And now after all that time you telling me I can't do that no more, that's over. That's just over. I have to relearn at my big age of 30 that was always false. And so there could be some dark night of the soul energy, some ego deaths, things like that are happening right now. Um, a lot of these people are, experiencing a lot of mental illness. A lot of them are isolating. A lot of them are having, like I said, ego deaths, really going through it spiritually, mentally, emotionally, probably. And it's like, yeah, well, it's not going to change. They didn't have any sympathy for the way that they was moving and how they were affecting everybody else. So they don't get no sympathy. The universe is not going to spare them or take it easy. They're not going to hold their hand through these lessons. These are lessons they should have been learned. And the thing is, these people know how they know that what they do is wrong. They know that it's corrupt because if they were open about it and they talked about it and it was just tea time, regular conversation, they would be casted out. They would have been casted out. They would have been martyred. They would have been casted out of our communities, out of our friendships. If they would have told you, yeah, I be harvesting your energy, doing spell work on you. They know it's wrong. That's why they do it in hush hush secret societies. They do that shit in the dark because they know it's corrupt. It's not the way it's supposed to be. But because, oh, it's worked for so long and, oh, this industry we sacrifice, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, well, that's dead. Period. We don't care. We don't care. Oh, cool. That's what you guys, what you be doing. We don't care. It's over. Yeah, you got head and you know you so cool, right? Yeah. Nah, put it down. Put it away. That's dead. And it's not gonna change. It's not coming back. So they can keep on trying to pull shit on you and use divination and all this shit to be spying on you. First of all, they crossing your boundaries by doing that in the first place. But they bad luck, their misfortunes, them going down, being on the bottom of the wheel, it's not gonna change. So they need to do something else, perhaps. Kindred. They can't change something. They can't change anything. Maybe about how they appearances. Yeah, their personality. It's like they can't change. Now that the mask is off and we see these people for who they are, like I said back in the beginning, everybody waking up now. We all know ain't no damn conspiracy. This is real shit. This is real. Okay? I'm talking real shit to you, baby. Okay? They can't change how they're seen. Like I said, once you see these people, once you see evil for what it is and how it moves and how it think, how it talk, how it operates, you can't unsee it. You see it everywhere. It's a whole tribe. It's a whole type of people. They can't say any, they can't change it. Sorry. They can never, if they trying to watch and be like, oh, is the spell word working? Am I able to glamour them and make it seem like I'm not the person that was harvesting their energy? Nah, we know. We already synced it. We know that was you. Promise messenger. Somebody is going to be, let me tell you something. If you're some type of divine messenger If you get prophetic information, downloads, if you're an intuitive and you had seen what you had seen, there's no going back. And if you've been telling these people and you've been telling people and waking people up around you and putting them on game, it's not going to change. People see it. This spreading. There's nothing they can do to put the mask back on, to put everybody back to sleep. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So somebody's going to forever be a messenger. They can't ever shut it off. Ain't going to be no, oh, you was a prophet today, but tomorrow you back to being asleep. That's not how it works. I ain't never in the history of ever heard of no prophet going back to not knowing. You can't go in and extract that information and all that. They can try with their little manipulation tactics. It doesn't work anymore. You already woke up to that. And the thing is, they don't have anything left. They don't have anything left. So they can't even if they wanted to. It's not going to change. Do they see me differently? Or are they feeling, all right, has enough time gone by? It's been 10 years since I tried to harvest that energy. I've been starving, mobbing. They don't feel no differently about me? No, because they remember when your mask came off and you revealed yourself to be a demon in league with the literal devil and sacrificing. You tried to sacrifice them. You tried to target them for your own gain. You think somebody gonna forget that? Don't nobody ever forget waking up, really looking evil in the face. Their mother, their father, their sister, brother, their lover, their best friend. Nobody forgets that. Nobody forgets how, I spent 10 years of my life being your friend, giving to you, doing anything. Come to find out you was doing spell work over me, harvesting my energy. I loved you. We was married. And you mean to tell me I had babies with you and you over here harvesting energy and shit like that? You over here leaving for karmic energy, thinking the karmic life is better, and then you targeted me. Whatever the situations are for these people, it's a lot of people, y'all. And they expect to be like, yeah, yeah, I did that. But can we just, no, we cannot just. Because you are evil and it's something within your vessel. It's something in you that's capable of such evil. And that type of evil doesn't just disappear because time passed. And you know that these people are still watching you, waiting on something to change. Why are they waiting on something to change? Because they want to come back and try it again. It's never going to change. We already know what the plans and the plots are. It's never going to change, bro. We already saw you. We saw the demon in you. That's something you don't forget. How somebody could do you so dirty that they could put 10 swords and 10 wands aimed at your back. When you loved them and you gave honestly from the genuineness of your heart space, you shared with that person, that's something you don't forget. So they wasting their time pulling cards, staring at scrying mirrors, trying to get the insight on your life, as whispering amongst each other, trying to reach out to friends. You seen such and such? Yeah, they said you a demon for real, and I shouldn't be talking to you. Actually, yeah. And then they like, man, what you mean? Yeah, they told me how you be harvesting energy. I know that shit real. Yeah. Now they like, damn, I can't even. No, you cannot. Because everybody woke. Somebody gonna always get the message. Such and such is bad for you. Don't go back to such and such. Remember how? Important to remember. Remember how they played you and they tried to, yeah, remember? Yeah. Don't forget it. Perfection in the reverse. The tribe location and perfection in the reverse. So they was not able to perfect something. Maybe figuring out where you are spiritually, how to locate you, how to get to you. They're not on your level. It's a whole different vibe. Like I said, you on a whole different vibration. Like, yeah, how to self-preserve. This is how they were surviving. They did not figure out a way how to survive in this new vibration, and they definitely not about to attach to us and filter feed off us, suck our energy, harvest our energy. It's not going to happen. Religion in the reverse. Look at that. They were not able to preserve whatever this practice is, whatever this belief system is. Yeah, nah, they don't got the keys. The divine collective got the keys. That was the objective of their religion, whatever this practice is. Like I said, whatever this is they be doing, no, it's not gonna work. Yeah, labor, labor, explorer, and objective. So they was trying to figure out different ways, working real hard to figure out ways because they knew when this shit hit, okay, it was gonna be over. So no, they were not able to do it in time. They weren't able to make it happen. They couldn't do a grand whatever this is they were trying to do, child. No. Bohemian purpose, because somebody got a purpose here, a different type of purpose, and they see that observation. They're gonna have to watch you in your purpose. You're gonna live out whatever without them in the way, because they weren't able to do nothing, and it's just not gonna change. These people need to understand, like, get a grip, homie. Yeah, you sold your soul for no reason. Oh well, maybe you shouldn't sell your soul. You knew it was wrong. That's why you do. You go around telling people you sold your soul? Well, oh no. Oh, okay. Well, why is that? Because you know it was stupid. You know it was dumb. You know it was corrupt. Oh, okay. You're afraid to be judged, huh? The same way you judge others? Yeah. Yeah. Entertainment and personality. This could literally be somebody in some type of entertainment industry, or this is people who do this. There's people who could even find it funny, or they make this shit their whole personality. It's ugly. You're ugly. And now everybody can see you. You're ugly. You're a demon. Visitation, explorer, things, martyr. What they can give up, exploring. So they could be trying to figure out what they need to give up or sacrifice, like, or what they're gonna lose. What they're gonna lose, maybe. So I don't know if this is people who could be trying to move about as well and explore different ways, or who to take from, or who they can still take from, or what they can still do. Could be that. Purpose, be you. To be you and your purpose. What can they take away from you? What can they take away, or whatever? What can they take to be you and your purpose? How to take your purpose or take things from you so that they can sit in your purpose? They still trying to figure that out. And it's still not gonna change. Like, justice, entertainment, consciousness, conscientious. And that's why they, so it's fair though for you to know something about this. And that's why they having a hardship with keeping up appearances. Like their friends, kindred, like they can. Nah, they can't do that. It's hard to keep up appearances. Maybe them even trying to be like you. This is like people from, hell, demons from hell, or even aliens from different realms coming down here trying to be us, trying to, nah, man. Everybody want to be connected to source, but they don't want to be the right thing to do that. Oh, okay. Well, it's not going to change. Yeah, your vessel, the vessel of someone who's innocent and pure, something you're going to be, your shit is yours. It's yours. So weird. So strange. But okay. Yeah. So an emperor could be sick, or they could be trying to think deeply on something. Emperor, King of Pentacles. This is somebody who could have some type of title on the physical realm, or they got something on the physical realm here. Yeah, Knight of Wands. They got to take a break from that reckless energy or something like that. Or they could be sick from being so reckless. Somebody who all fired up, yeah, they focus all their energy, Knight of Wands, on some type of fast moving, passionate energy. So somebody could be exhausted from doing that with the Four of Swords. Yeah, it's not paying off. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. They worked hard for nothing. Their work went to waste. All that they tried to do. This Emperor, King of Pentacles. Page of Swords. They're exhausted. Page of Swords, what's this? The Devil. See? Page of Swords, the Devil. What's that? Somebody could be saying toxic things, finding out something, they're curious. Yeah, because they wanted to be some type of star energy. They wanted to be in the spotlight. So they could have been researching the devil. This could be literally somebody researching the devil, dark entities, demons that they could play with, summon up, things like that. They was learning that. Page of Swords. Somebody could have been some type of apprentice or something here, because they wanted some type of stardom. This, like I said, this could be an industry. Literally, somebody wanted to be part of. They wanted their career to take off or something like that. Yeah, Page of Wands. What's that? Aquarius, Capricorn, Death. It's something that they had to take. King of Cups. So somebody could have given up their chance at being, having a soul, being connected. Yeah, King of Cups, water energy, being spiritually connected, emotionally connected. For King of Pentacles, something physical, the material world, because they wanted some type of stardom or something here. They thought they was gonna get it by not stepping into the opportunity to be more connected, not going in that direction, going in the other direction, something like that. They had to give that up. Strength, Knight of Swords, and here it is again. So they thought they was trying to see some opportunity. They thought it would be a better opportunity. They thought they'd be more strong, or they thought, or something overpowered, maybe even their desire to be, or yeah, Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Somebody could have thought they'd get stronger by doing something, or something would expand, or maybe that they'd have more paths to choose from. Somebody thought they could just go a different way. They thought they were strong enough maybe to do something a different way. So if God gave this person or these people opportunities to be connected to him, be in the light, be more emotionally and spiritually connected, they didn't choose that path because they thought they had something else coming. They was looking towards something else. Two of Wands with the Three of Wands. That's like, I got other paths I can take. I'm gonna go this way. Not knowing that's Five Wands. That's trouble ahead. They thought they were strong enough though. Strength card. What's the Hermit? The Hermit. Maybe they pulled away from a past life lover. Because they thought they had a different path. They like, I don't care about. So if this is like some type of union or being close or connected to someone, was supposed to be like a gateway to something deeper spiritually for this person, they went the other direction. They could have withdrawn from that, from investing in you. Page of Pentacles, the Empress. They had something with you. Yeah. The Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, they had the blessing in their hand. They already had the key in their hand and they went the other way. That's crazy. Yep. They was like, I'm not satisfied with that. Eight of Cups is somebody who's dissatisfied. They want to walk away. They don't want that. They've tasted it. They don't want it. They're like, eh. Again, this person was looking for something better. Okay. So for some of y'all, yeah, this is about a person you was deeply emotionally connected to or spiritually connected to or something like that. And they went a different way. Yeah, they threw the blessing. Look, they throw it out in the ocean somewhere. Somebody threw that shit into a wishing well or something. Six of Swords. They threw it out in the ocean. They got rid of it. Once you throw a coin in the ocean, it's gone. You're never getting that back. Ever. They tossed that shit like it was nothing and left it behind. They was like, that's too much, like, right. That's too much work. I can't carry her with me. I don't want to. She not even heavy. He just weak. He thought he was strong. Whoever this is, he, she, it, whatever it is. All right. Nine of Pentacles. They wanted to do something themselves. Somebody wanted to go on their own journey or something here. They like, I want to do something alone. Okay. God said, all right, but the key though. This was a key to something. And they're like, I don't care about that. I got 9 pentacles. What I need, that 8, I don't need that. Okay, cool. The wheel. The moon. Somebody didn't know what was fated. They didn't know what was coming. 2 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. They had no idea that this partnership or being connected to you was going to bring them the 10 of Pentacles. So if this person wanted some type of stardom or some type of recognition or some type of come up, they had no idea that they already had the key. You were the key to getting this 10 of Pentacles that they were chasing, that they thought they could go out and find somewhere else. No, you were the only key to that. Being connected to you, it was connected to whatever they were meant to inherit by God giving them that blessing. Yeah. And they was like, man, I don't want that. Something showed up in a way, you showed up in a way that this person wasn't ready for or didn't want to deal with, or maybe they would have had to change or something would have had to grow or they would have had to put in the work. Okay. But they like, no, I can just go with alone. I can just get them 10 pentacles all by myself. This somebody who want to go, they want to do their own thing all the time. And this could even be somebody that's older, that it's time to settle down or it's time to leave something behind with some type of life or whatever it was that stopped them, that made them turn away from you. It really doesn't matter because this was the key that they threw away. Somebody thought that they could get something without you, and this is even why some people did so much to target you and try to get you out of here, is because they feel like, well, damn, if I got rid of the blessing, that was the key. Well, I done lost it, so what good is it? I'm gonna just end it. I don't even want it to be around because then I got to be reminded of what I gave up and the fact that I could have had that life. And it's like the memory of you could have been too painful. The memory, the thought that they gave it up, that they threw it, they just wanted you out of here so that they wouldn't even have to remember it. Or for some of y'all, they tried to unalive you and get you out of here because they thought, oh, it'll automatically go to me. No, you probably would have to be alive and well and having something ongoing with this person for them to get it. But this is that toxic shit here. That this is how the corruption. Somebody moving out of desperation, poverty. It's like whatever, bro. Yeah, they couldn't see that. Somebody was foggy brain. Nah. 7 of Cups, they was confused. They like, how? How is being connected to you going to connect me to abundance? Okay. The Magician and Justice. All they did was create karma for themselves. They have no idea how this gave them karma. They like, how me leaving the blessing behind? How did that create karma? God, like, are you dead ass? I gave you a blessing. And you threw it, you spit in my face. What do you mean you don't understand why you're getting karma? How do you not understand this? They're like, how? Somebody could have even tried to manipulate the scales. Like, I deserve it. I deserve it. I should be free because blah, 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 blah. I should be able to do it myself. No, if God said the terms and conditions of it are this, then that's what it is. Somebody think they can negotiate a contract that God created? Oh, okay. What the hell? Yeah, but they walked away. They seize an opportunity. This is somebody who even could have tried to manipulate the situation. Like I said, a contract, a responsibility they had, an obligation here to this blessing that they tossed. They like, hi, I get karma. All right, fuck it. I'ma just do some finagling to try and make it look like the scales is even and I deserve my inheritance. I'ma seize the opportunity to get away. I'm gonna go do it myself. I'm gonna manipulate something so I can get it myself. Here go the targeting and the unaliving stuff. They tried to create another way, and God was like, I had said that on the terms and conditions that it had to be this, and you made it this. That's not what I said. So no, it's simple. Yeah, they like, I want to be emperor. I want to be king. Oh, okay. Yeah, the sun. Six of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. They fed into some illusion, or someone was feeding them an illusion. Yeah, the moon. Listen, they were so confused. Somebody could have told them the lies, their own beliefs. The demon sitting on their shoulder told them lies, y'all. Nothing but lies. So let me see, because we haven't used. Yeah, we haven't used these in a while. Unreasonable one night stand. They treated you like you was just a one and done. Date and marry, hook up. So somebody could, if you had like a very brief relationship with somebody, for some of y'all too, they could be confused how y'all are so deeply connected. They could be so confused, like, oh, we was only together for like 2 months, or we was only together for like 5 months, something like that. We live at a distance, and how was that supposed to work? It was supposed to work, is what God said. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Hard on the outside, soft on the inside, leaving permanent items in your home. Permanent items in your home. So somebody could have been something was permanent. You could have even made a permanent mark on somebody, or some type of bond or something y'all had. It was permanent, whether it was brief or not. Something was meant to last or something like that. Yeah. Communication, news, text message. Somebody might not have deleted a message from you or something like that too. Something is permanent. I don't know. Communication, news, destruction, friends or family trying to keep you two apart. Communication. So people could have been telling this person like, how is it possible that y'all so connected when you only known them for like 5 minutes? And I don't know, but you don't get to say that. You're not the person that has to say. God has to say. Like, yeah, because they light up whenever they was near you or someone mentions you. They friends and family was trying to keep you two apart. Because this person was lighting up their energy, perhaps. You brought something somebody could have even been in an environment where you were meant to take them out of that, help them grow or something like that. That was what that was. Even though it was brief, it was brief because maybe other people was interfering or getting in this person's ear or something like that. And so now they don't understand, like, well, how, why it was so brief. Yeah, because your hater ass was probably in their ear somewhere. Like, it's so crazy how, and this is why you should keep your business to yourself. Your relationship problem. They don't, people envy you. They're jealous, they're envious. They don't be wanting what's best for you. I mean, let's just be honest. So it's best to keep your business to yourself, especially when it comes to being in a relationship, because there will always be some haters. Yeah, early stages. Look, lighten up, early stages. Something was in the early stages. And people was like, man, I don't understand how it's not for you to even understand. Why are you even sitting at home contemplating this shit? Why are you even comfortable talking to my person about it? Why are you even comfortable talking to me about it? Yeah, slow progress. Walking away, something moved too slow, or the breakup was caused by something moving too slow. Somebody was moving too slow. So they could be slow to commit, slow to devote themselves, something like that. Spiritual awakening. That's why something was so slow. So somebody was taking a sweet time. This was a person who probably wasn't giving they all. Okay. This is what took them so long to awaken, or it took them too long to awaken to something because they was taking a sweet time. Like I said, probably had people in their ear trying to cause destruction, keep you two apart. That's what was taking something so long. So yeah, it would have blossomed. It was in the early stages, but it was some outside interference or something here. Or else this person was letting something slow them down. All right. And they didn't awaken to maybe what the connection really meant. Maybe even they were blind to how you were helping to change them. Somebody didn't want it, maybe. Yeah, embrace between the lines. Craving your physical touch. Yeah, the reason why this why they craving you is like this is they could be seeing between the lines now. There was a hidden meaning here. Why they craved you. Why maybe even though it was brief, you made such an impact. They're not seeing the bigger picture of why they even went so hard, why they felt so passionate about something, why they were so intensely angry if they was angry at you, why they felt hurt so deep, why they didn't want to be separated from you. If y'all did have one or two encounters, this could be in the bedroom type of energy. Why do they want you so bad? Why do they feel so, oh my God, we only did it one time, two times, why am I so, why? Because there's something deeper here. But this person, again, they could have been distracted, could have been focused on other things, other people around. They worry about the wrong shit. They worry about how it looked to their people, so whatever this is, okay? And it's like, you slowing yourself down. So, pot of gold in the reverse. So, divorce, something happened here. So, again, if this is a spiritual connection, this person didn't hold up their side of something. And it created some type of contract issues or some type of legal issues or whatever. They should have put boundaries, or maybe somebody was going through something at the time. That could be for some of y'all, they was already going through something. Um Now there's some type of somebody could have been guarded against giving you some type of love offer. This could even be them asking to make something, put a title on something, or if this was like somebody, if this in some cases y'all were with this person for a long time, okay, take it how, only take what fits in here. But maybe they could have took too long to propose something, to make something official, to lock it in with you or something like that. take something to the next level. So they didn't get no pot of gold. Selling you false dreams, they can't sell you a false dream. So somebody could have been slow to realize what you meant to them as well. And maybe after you was gone, there was some type of boundaries put up. Maybe you didn't want their love offer or something like that. And that's justice, that's balance for you to no longer want it. Because maybe you feel like this person is selling you a false dream. You know, if somebody take too long, if something is taking too long to progress, you start to ask yourself, like, okay, well, what are we doing? You know, what is this really about? Like, where are we going with this? What do you want? You know, and if somebody wasn't coming straight or they was taking too long, you probably was like, all right, cool, whatever. Again, this person was focused on how they could do something themselves, or maybe this person liked to be single and they like their freedom. That just means they want to be reckless for real. Like, and this is how you see with new eyes. They just wasting your time. It's something else that has their attention, or their attention is distracted. So if it's not on you and you the type of person that love yourself, you're not about to wait around. You don't worry about that. And they're not gonna be able to sell you no false dream either. Period. They ain't gonna be able to come back when they done being a player and whatever this is, taking too long, listening to other people, whatever this is, or putting you to the side because they like, I'm gonna go see if I can do it by myself first. Oh, all right, you stay over there. Oh, that's your choice. All right, cool. Don't expect me to be waiting here when you get back. That's wild. Yeah, why they couldn't reboot something? Child, no. So you got away, basically. That was a divine intervention. Ain't gonna be no reboot. God said reboot. You threw it out. You threw it out already in the ocean. You want me to go get that? Nah, you go get it. And good luck. Long story short, they ain't get it. they wasn't able to retrieve it. They dragged the net all through the bottom of the sea and couldn't get it. Yeah, somebody could have wanted to hook up with you again. They was being inconspicuous around your intuition. See, this is the problem. This is when you started to wake up to what this person's plan was. Them wanting to be off by themselves, them caring more about what they peoples had to say, or people keeping y'all apart. Your intuition was like, nah, you're not about to sell me no false dream. You're not about to come back around here. You made your decision. You was looking for a different path. You thought you was strong enough to neglect this partnership. You thought you could take your sweet ass time. You didn't want to go through this awakening, go through the next phase with me. All right, cool. Don't expect me to be here when you get back. And baby, they came back and really fully thought that you'd be there. And then they tried to sneak their way in with this snake energy, deceptive, shady, trying to be inconspicuous around your intuition, that somebody was just trying to come in and hook up with you right quick, or treat you like a hookup, or use you for that and nothing else. Oh, okay. That's why they didn't get the reboot. Now they confused. How you confused? Friends? How many of us have some divine intervention? Yeah, see, they was intervening. So this could be your divine ancestors, okay? Your spirit guides and stuff. They came and intervened in some way. Yeah. Because they knew this person was being shady. They knew what they was doing. God saw them. Yeah, because there's more to the story of why this person want to come back. And this could be where that targeting came in. This could even be somebody who knew who you were to them. For some of y'all, they could have known or started learning, or maybe they knew but they didn't care or something like that. Because again, this person was hip enough to be like, okay, I know it's important, but like I want to see what else. I want to see what else I can get. Like somebody got greedy, feels like. So they try to go out there and figure it out for themselves. Like, well, can I do it alone? Do I have to be a counterpart and show up for them? Oh, I could just be selfish and get it. All right, bet I'm gonna go do that. Thinking they could. The devil is a lie. And that's who they was looking up with that Page of Swords devil that we saw. That's who they was looking toward. Oh, okay. The toxic past. Oh. Whatever that entails for them. Cheating, addictions, secrecy, whatever it is. Okay? Belief systems, targeting you on purpose, whatever. So for some of y'all, if this person did already know the importance of being with you, like again, if this is some type of industry where it's like, oh yeah, you could be this thing, but you gotta like sacrifice your twin flame. You gotta like permanently give up love. You gotta give up half your soul. Literally. They could have already come into the situation knowing that they just wanted you to be that sacrifice eventually. For some of y'all. So your spirit team intervened because they knew before you knew. They saw this person the whole time. More to the story. Maybe that this person hurting you. More ways they was hurting you than you realized. Yeah. How they betrayed you. They forsaked y'all's relationship. Yeah. This relationship was just an illusion. So they could have known how this person was hurting you. They knew how this person was moving. You being in a relationship with this person was just some type of an illusion, or this was like a cover up. Like, oh, I love you, blah, 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 whatever. The whole time they trying to sacrifice you behind the scenes, trying to get rid of you. That was an illusion. They was just using that to get close to you. This could even be what this industry is about. Just get close to people who are of the light and take them out. Okay. What weirdos. Like, this is so weird. What even, like, what literally, what possesses you? Like, what? Child. Yeah, how they wanted to pick up from where things left off. And then you finally get it. Not in a good headspace. Because you finally get it. So you wasn't even worried about none of that. Because you knew somebody was trying to play with you. She was like, man, I'm not about to. Nah. Somebody could have had you not in a good headspace, depressed or something like that. Something was supposed to make you depressed or something. Like, what? For some of y'all. Yeah. Bravery, confidence, falling in love. Let's see what this is. Romantic feelings, snake. Somebody could have even been putting something in somebody's food. Somebody could have been slowly like putting stuff in your food, literally. Yeah. Leaving permanent items in your home. Somebody thought for somebody that was, if for some of y'all putting something in your food, they thought something was going to really have you. You know how they say bodily fluids and food, I ain't going to get into that. But also, somebody was being very daring because they thought that your romantic feelings for them was permanent. So they was confused when they thought that you'd be back in that spot they left you at. They were confused why you weren't there because they thought that they had permanently got in your head and made you feel some type of way and you was never going to leave. Nah. They created this illusion. Oh, I want to be with you. I know I'm just taking a long time. Or they wasn't explaining themselves about taking a long time or whatever. Whatever the case. This person thought your feelings were permanent for them. That they thought that you wouldn't just walk away and love yourself more. But if this is somebody who want to claim they're your twin, why would they think that you're not capable of doing exactly what they're doing? You walked away to take care of yourself just like they did. But the thing is, you were already giving. You were doing your part and upholding your part of the bargain, but they didn't want it. They didn't want to meet you halfway. They was always had their back turned to you. So when you turned your back, they like, well, hold up. Well, how come? How come you can go do what you want to do? Yeah, because they already tried. See, they already tried, but you had your back turned. Yeah, he was looking in the other direction. Two of wands, three of wands. Page of swords, the devil. Yeah, he wasn't looking at love. And this is the part where they be confused because they like, well, I thought that when you love someone, it's supposed to be unconditional and they supposed to wait around for me and love me regardless of blah, 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 blah. Maybe somebody who doesn't fully love themselves. You gotta love yourself more than you love another. That's don't even, yeah. So you loved yourself more. And you walked away. Just like they did to go take care of yourself. You did the right thing though. And that's why you get the rest easy. See, this person is a snake. Yup, snake. They quit. They forfeited. The divine fired them. They got fired as whatever you when they threw you out. Maybe they got fired. They mishandled you. They acted like you wasn't nothing. Just another penny to throw in the well. Oh, okay. So the divine said you flaked on what I gave you. So that's why it's not permanent. So somebody could have had it all wrong. Whatever they was believing, whatever they was listening to, following behind, researching with the pages towards the devil. They had it wrong. They were so wrong. 411, something changed. Your ancestors were like, no, we're gonna finagle this. Cause nah, you're not about to come over here with our people and think you about to act right. Nah, you got it fucked up, homie. Yeah, can't stop staring at you being a pretender. See, somebody's divine helpers, your divine helpers had the information. They was watching this person. Can't stop staring at you. They was watching and watching you. They watched the whole situation. And somebody was a great pretender. They flaked. They wasn't really trying to be anything. And they could have even been watching this person act uninterested but be stalking you because they was still watching you. You was like they prey. So they were being watched whole time while watching you. Trying to target you. Fake AF. They knew this person fake. Look, fake phone number. This could be, yeah, I see phone number, fake, and then a phone came out, unsure, communication not clear. So this is why somebody could have been not, if somebody wasn't telling you the truth or telling you how they feel, or somebody didn't call you, they flaked, they didn't call you, or something wasn't clear, or something was a fake phone number. Somebody could have been calling you from fake numbers trying to reach out to you. This is crazy. Your ancestors were watching this person the whole time. They watched them from the beginning when they targeted you up until you had had enough, and they was like, "Yeah, come on," because nah. Somebody could have been trying to sing you songs as well. Telepathic energy, music, trying to sing you music, but not being clear. So somebody could have been trying to communicate with you through music instead of just calling you. That's weird. Okay. What else? This came out before. Yeah, alone, isolation, lonely, guarded. Somebody could have been wanted you to even hear sad music, or this person just didn't talk to you, didn't call, or maybe you didn't call. They was fake, so you didn't call, or they just didn't call you. Afraid, uneasy, fear. So they could have feared you was going to isolate yourself or something like that. Or they could have wanted you to be alone and scared. Somebody could have been trying to really send you songs or something like that, make you feel alone and scared so that you would reach out. That's a tactic too. What else? Oh, they feared you was dating somebody else. What? Or they wanted you in fear that they was dating somebody else. They got fit, whatever this is. They could have been scared that you was with somebody else. Yeah, GPS in reverse because they couldn't track you. Something on your phone. So if somebody was trying to use like your car's Bluetooth or something like that to send you music or something like that. Or if they were had a little, if this person could have had like a tracking device on your phone or on your vehicle or something like that, they wasn't able to track you, or maybe they did, up maybe even up to a certain point, or something could have lost signal. It came out sideways, so it's kind of like iffy. But if this person was trying to track you, they could have been scared that you was on a date with somebody else. Maybe they knew you was, but they didn't know where you was or something like that. But this person was trying to track you while being unclear with communication. This is somebody messed up. They messed up. And this feels like a person who doesn't like to give anything of themselves. They don't like to give anything. They don't want to tell you how they feel. They don't want to tell you that they miss you, they crave you. They don't want to apologize. They don't want to call you first, but they want to know where you at. So they put a tracking device on your phone and on your car. But they They ain't gonna call you. They gonna wait for you to call them. What the fuck you mean? You still stalking this person, but you not talking? That's weirdo behavior. But again, Page of Swords, the devil, two of wands, three of wands. They like, how can I be weird? How can I be weirder? Like, clown behavior. But hey, they wanted to roll the dice with the Page of Swords, the devil. Oh, okay. What the hell? What the fuck? Yeah, player. This player. Yeah, you ain't about to, they not about to play you. In the reverse with the finally gets it. Somebody was being risky. They gambled you. Oh, okay. So he was like, peace. Play somebody. I'm gonna show you a gamble. The gamble of your life with that Ace of Pentacles into the ocean. Sure. Somebody could have been using magic. You finally get it. This person was using magic. Child, yep. Manipulation tactics. That's all this was. Sending you music. And I ain't gonna call, but I'm gonna put this tracking device on you. Child, please. Somebody was using a third party, or they was manipulating. They had a mistress because they're never satisfied. You get it. This person had a mistress. It could have even been music that you was listening to that you could have been getting messages. And this might have not even been, let's even say for a minute, this person sent you a song, right? Or, telepathically try to sing you a song. And in that song, they wanted you to feel isolated and alone and afraid, and you reach out. But the song really made you feel like, oh, this person cheating. Oh, they with somebody else and they want me to feel alone. But actually, this is just they cheating. All right, bet, cool, peace. I'm on another date with somebody else. Peace. Like if something didn't work how they thought it was, because you're not wired like that. Somebody had they shit messed up. They didn't understand what they was doing. Okay. Or you just did not respond to something how they wanted to, how they wanted you to. You was like, no, call you for what? You're with someone else, a mistress? Yeah, no. Like what? Yeah, look how they slipped out back and forth. That's why, because they never satisfied. Somebody had third party energies here, and something made you realize that. See, see, see. Well, that didn't go as planned, and now they like they don't see me no differently. No, they don't. Look at your weird ass out here. Yeah, goals was to get you to call. What I just said. Thank you for the confirmation. I just said this person was expecting you to call, hear the music, feel alone and scared, and call them. They was focused on making you. That was the goal here. It fell out over here with alone and isolation. They wanted you alone in isolation whole time you on a date somewhere, while they tracked you laying next to their mistress, because they're never satisfied. And nothing they do makes sense. Page of Swords, the devil. So that didn't go as planned. Their goal was one thing, and it turned out you like that sound like a cheating man, a cheating woman. I don't think. Yeah, no, I'm cool. Call such and such. You want to go out tonight? Yeah. Misinformation, wrong info given to them. Somebody swore the wrong info wasn't given to them. Admirer, one night stand. Oh, somebody might have thought that they had you. They didn't. Yeah, somebody had misinformation. So somebody thought they just couldn't be wrong, and maybe you admired the way they put it down, and they confused because they like, oh, you don't miss it how I miss it. You don't miss it. You're not craving me how. You like, child, please. I'm you somewhere with some such and such. I'm on a date with such and such. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This somebody don't realize if they really your twin or that's what they want to be, baby, you can have just as much I don't give a damn in your system as they do. Oh, you trying to play me? I don't give a damn about you all feeling lost. Even if I do still care, all feeling outward has lost. It's gone. I ain't about to show up and you expect one thing, I'm gonna do the opposite just cause. That type of energy. So somebody here don't understand. You can go toe to toe with their ass. They want to play this game. All right, let's pull up. Get out your chessboard. You want to play this game with me? Oh, all right. Like that's the energy that is given. Like, oh, you thought one way, but it's the other way. Okay. Oh no. Oh my God. You let their ass go. Look, ain't no admiration. You like, man, I'm about to Jump off this into some fresher waters. Bye. Child, they ain't throw you in the ocean. You jumped out their hand. Somebody talking about healing because they didn't want to heal or they didn't want to surrender. They didn't heal something. Yeah, so you gave it up because something couldn't be healed or they didn't heal it. They didn't come back fast enough or whatever this was. Yeah, that really made an impact on the situation. That really drove it home. This energy is so funny because it's just like, what type of delusional page your soul with the devil, y'all? And it's never gonna change because now they showed you their whole ass. And now you like, no, because remember how you was a snake? Yeah, I'm not gonna forget that. So maybe you should have healed. We could have had it all, rolling in the deep. That's what you actually listening to. Play tonight. What she said on that other song, y'all? She said, I set fire to the rain and I threw us into the flames. Yeah, it's gone. It's burnt to a crisp. You can roast some oils on that bitch. It's dead. It's gone. Love you all. Bye.